Hi. Uh, so yeah, it is 2016. It's time to stop fucking around. As you can see, I finished the place up. I'll go ahead and I was gonna. I took a couple notes down on the way over here for this video, so I just gotta make sure I get everything said in this video. But before I get into anything, let me go ahead and play a clip that I posted last month on Facebook from when I just finished the place up. Well, not finished it up, but got it to the point where it is at now. Just hopefully what I'm saying syncs up. Anyway, so what you're seeing here is I got my door all sealed up and smoke proof and everything, and you'll see a bong in there, but I have a little smoke buddy thing, so it doesn't do it, and I ghost my hits anyway in here. So, but you're seeing a blue bottle mic with every available capsule run through a 6176, a UA 6176 channel strip, and it's running through it's just a Scarlett 6i6 interface. I just got it from Guitar Center, but I want to get a Fireface i800 when I can afford it. But for now the Scarlett's working, and yeah, got pretty much all of it 3-inch wedge foamed up. It's really fucking dead in here, in case you can't tell. I mean, compare this to my other videos. There's a little bit of static feedback coming through the mic. That's just because I got some wires standing over each other. I got to get a rack that keeps all my equipment done up. But the reason I haven't foamed up this cubby right here yet is because I'm changing my desk, and I want to get a desk that goes across here and then across this side. I already have it all laid out, like the plans and stuff for it, and it's just going to be a modified, like, IKEA hack thing. So, but until I can afford that, this is just what I have. But that's why I haven't done that, and so I apologize for the static as well. But I got to get a rack, but I'll do that once I get the desk. You'll see. Just okay. Let me get into what I wanted to talk about in the video. I'm looking for mastering. I'm learning a lot very quickly. I'm working with a guy who's very important to me. I don't want to say too much more than that, because I mean it's very not in my nature to not just let it go and just say what's up. But for his sake, I can't let it out. I probably shouldn't have even said his. But yeah, I'm working with somebody very important to me, and he just hit me up out of nowhere while I was at Lynn's place like a couple weeks ago, and yeah, he wants to do a hook and he wants to do a verse for me, but it's going to be on 2 different tracks. And but the first one that I recorded this super dope 64 bar verse, like this incredible, just non-stop insane verse for him. And he's like, yo, this is dope, and I love the beat, and I'd love to get on it with you, but can you hit me with the track outs? And I was like, okay, what the fuck are the track outs? So I get on Google, I learn what track outs are. What track outs are is the reason why most YouTubers, most people who you just see with bug-ass equipment, their music never sits quite in the beat. It's because I found out you can't just take waves or MP3s off YouTube or wherever and use those to rap over and use those to spit over and use that as your final product. You can definitely use them to write to, but you need what are called track outs usually if you want to get that professional sound where you sound inside the beat. Now what a track out is it's each individual part of that beat. You know, it's the bass line, it's the synth, it's everything, so that you can open it up, put your vocals inside of it, and then stitch it all back together. That's why, unless you have the track outs, it always sounds, even if it's pretty well mixed and even mastered, your vocals will sound on top of the beat as opposed to inside of it and part of the music, because because that's what's happening. You're taking a finished product. You're taking somebody's finished product and adding another instrument yourself on top of it, which doesn't sound as well as having the track outs. So I learned from this guy that I need to get the track out. So I thought at first I was going to have to scrap the verse, but then I hit up my boy Adrian Borsum, the guy from Norway who did the he's my friend from Norway. He did the solipsism skit for me, and he's been working with me a little bit on Facebook, and he's trying to make a beat for me of the same tempo that obviously then I can get the track outs for, and I won't have to scrap the verse, and I can just send that through to him. But I'm really hurt because I really like the beat that I had. I love it. I've been sitting on it for a while. But worst case scenario, I'll still use it. And even if I can't get my vocals to sit perfectly in it, I need to use it for something because I love the beat. So anyway, And then I got another verse for I got another verse for I don't know if he's a fan of me here or if he knows me from the Scion community, but he hit me up on Facebook and he sent me a dope beat and he wanted originally just like 16, but I just turned that into another 64 fucking bar verse. So I have two 64 bar verses that are done, recorded, mixed. I just need them mastered. Another thing that I've learned is that you can't, unless you're unless you've been mixing and mastering for quite a while and you're very good at it, it's hard to mix and master the same project yourself, because after you've spent hours and hours sitting there mixing it, and adding everything into the mix and making it sound right and getting it everything how you want it to be, it's going to sound dope to you by the end no matter what, because you've sat there playing over these clips and adding the reverb and adding your EQ and adjusting every little thing, getting it all right for hours all night. So by the end of it you're going to be like, oh yeah, of course this sounds dope. So it's hard to then immediately flush that, flush out your opinions and feelings on how it sounds and then go over and master it, because what mastering is when you take that final mix and you render that out as an acapella. You can do it with the beat, but I prefer to do it as an acapella. And you take that acapella and you clean that up as much as possible, and you bring that to life as much as possible. So I need somebody who's willing to master for me, because I'm sitting on two really beautiful pieces that I could put them out, but they're not gonna sound professional. So in order for it to sound as professional as possible, I need somebody to master for me. So if you know anybody who's willing to master or who can and who's good at it, obviously, send them my way, please. I will pay very good money for your work. I'm willing to pay up to $150 an hour for your mastering, assuming you're good at it and you can really do not bunk shit. Because I'm looking for professional work this year and from now on, because I have a very specific goal in mind here, and I have a very specific sound I'm looking for. And it's going to take a long time before I get there, but I know how to get there. So like I said, I need mastering. Secondly, what I want to say, I need somebody who's good at graphic design. I think I have somebody working on a logo for me, but I have a logo that's been in my head for a while, and it's not hard. I just want to do it, and it's just two letters, and I don't want to go too much into it because it's real dope, but it really shouldn't be that hard. But I've hit people up on Facebook, and I've had people drag me on for months saying they're working on something, and then okay, listen, graphic artists, look, I know that working with, and I knew this isn't something that I had to learn after working with you guys. I knew this before. I know working with people who are uncertain is often frustrating, but I'm paying for you to do that. Like when you send me the piece and I'm like, I don't really like that one. When I'm sending you back to redo it, I'm paying you by the hour. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that may be frustrating, but we're all doing work here. So I don't know. It seems like everybody's a fucking graphic artist these days, but I'm looking for somebody who's just willing to sit down and do a very simple thing for me. The problem is, I don't have the exact image in my head. I just have the idea. So I need you to work with me and be willing to send me back and forth ideas until we find something perfect that I like. Because I'm going to be using it on everything. I'm going to be putting it on the front of the door. I'm going to be putting it on shirts. I'm going to be putting it on all my music, all the videos that I have music on. I'm going to have it there on the screen. I'm going to, it's going to be my icon or my avatar. I need this. So please, if you're willing to work with me and like the mastering guy, you're not on some bunk shit, please hit me up. Lastly, I need, if for the rest of the year, I am doing collabs with anybody who can afford it for any price. So if you can't afford it, what I mean by that is if you can't afford anything, that's fine. But I'd like to start making some money back, because I feel like after this amount of years and the amount of time I've put into this craft, I'm good enough to start making some money back for it. So. And if I send you something and you're not satisfied with it, whatever we got to do to fix that. And if you end up just not satisfied with it, period, I'll refund you. I'm a good guy. Even then, just send it through. If you don't trust me, just send it through PayPal's. Instead of sending it as a gift, just pay the 3% extra for the buyer's protection, and you can just get a refund. Doesn't matter. We shouldn't have to do all that. But I'm a good guy, and I really hope you like what I send you, because I won't send you anything that I'm not 100% satisfied with. And I'd like to believe I have, after this long, I have a good ear for this. So yeah, anybody who has something they want me on, hit me up, send it to me, and I'll do my best to work with you. Um, I work pretty fast. I'm in here almost all day every day, unless I'm working on my car or some weird shit comes up, or it's like a holiday and I'm out of town. I'm in here. So anything you need, if you need a verse, you need mixing, you need mastering, anything you need, hit me up, and I'll do it at any price you can afford for this year. This year only, and I mean, assuming until I'm able to really set a set price. But I'm not. Obviously, I'm not that far yet, and I'm not gonna get cocky with it. But I do feel like I'm at a point now where I can start making some money back for what I do. So, not to mention, I've invested over 10 grand into this fucking room. All right, so there's nothing we can't make happen in this microphone for you. So, whatever you want to make happen, let me know. Send me the beat. Um, like I said, if we can get the track outs for it, that's ideal. If you really want that professional sound where I don't sound on top of the beat and we don't sound on top of the beat, and you want to sound really inside of the beat and professional and really mixed down in there, so we don't have to really over compress my vocals, please send me the track outs. I need those. Um, and yeah, other than that, if you have any more advice for me, if you, like I said, I'm learning very rapidly this year. I'm learning, and I'm under the wing of somebody who's very. I can't say it. I can't say much without like revealing, but just know that yeah, it's real this time around. So just yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna stop talking now. Um, yeah, and have a good one. So yeah, just to recap, studio's done. Anybody who I trust enough in the valley to let into my home, you're totally welcome to the studio to use it. If you need a verse, you need mixing, mastering, a hook, whatever, send it. Just let me know. Hit me up. You know where to hit me up: Facebook, YouTube, email. My email's alichinist@gmail. You can hit me up anywhere. I will get back to you. If you got my number, text me. I will get back to you immediately, and we'll figure out where to go from there. Then I'm really need mastering for these two verses that I'm sitting on so that I can get them done and get them sent out. Um, then I need graphic design, and I need I feel like that's it. Am I missing something? I took notes for this video on the way over. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. I think I'm good. And you guys have a good one. And yeah, it's time to stop fucking around this year. So if you're ready to not fuck around, hit me up. And thank you. Have a good one.